a dream of the future brought to reality by
Sensation Station Network.
From East Point to Buckhead, College Park to Bankhead, dopest sports talk show on the radio. You heard what I said. Mason, Eagle, highlights and big plays from the East Coast to the West Coast, from Oregon to Georgia State. Touchdowns and home runs, slam dunks and long run. Athletes and sports junkie. If you got the knowledge, come get you some. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Sound mad, get your team low. Jerry Jones, cause I'm the ball. Call in, let me hear your thoughts. Crush, Jack. Yeah, black on.
Woo, it's Monday. Make sure you got my voice already. Talking about that game, man. Boy, you had to go back on that one.
Hey, man, I'm still sensitive about that.
And you tuned in to the dopest sports show on radio. It's The Crush, right here on Sensation Station Network. And I'm your humble co-host, E. Glaze, Victoria's co-host.
Anyway.
And with me as always, man, I ain't know he was still bitter after all these years.
Always salty, baby, by the loss, baby. Always salty by the loss.
Maceo heard what's happening, Maceo.
Man, what's going on, man? I'm in good spirits, man. Good spirits, man. It's all good.
Hey, this is my first. Maceo always has his former players on. I get to have one of mine on.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, let me tell you something, man. This is an impressive kid, man.
Yeah.
I ain't never kept, want to continue doing research on somebody, man. Ever, man.
Yeah, man. Brian Randolph is in the building, and we'll get to him in a few minutes, but how was your weekend, dog?
Man, it was pretty good, man. It was solid. You know what I'm saying? Peaceful. All that good stuff, man.
Yeah, it was very peaceful. Got some grilling in this weekend.
Oh, yeah, man. Got to get that grill, man.
That
weather done broke.
It was about 61 degrees outside. I had to get it in.
Yeah, it felt like California.
It did.
Had the old school iPod in the backyard, baby.
Grass got cut and everything.
Yeah, I called. Nah, I ain't get to that grass. Now, that I didn't get to.
Oh, did you?
Nah, I ain't get to that grass, man.
Wow. Hey, man, this Crush intro brought to you by Herbal Results. Results speak louder than words. Check out Herbal Results at herbalresults.biz or call them and place an order at 612-567-3263. We got a great show for you guys today, man. There ain't many kids that I've had a chance to be around. I had Garrison Hurst on 2 weeks. You know, he was my teammate. Mm-hmm. And I got Brian Randolph on. And, boy, when I tell you in the 7th and 8th grade, we did everything through him.
Yeah, man. And it's
then when I went to high school, we did everything through him.
Yeah, man, I feel you, man. I got a kid sitting over here. I feel the same way. I feel you.
We got to call Maceo.
Hey, caller, what are you crushing on?
Man, I'm crushing on the show, man, with your analysis of Georgia Tech's new coach.
You know, he's won at Memphis. He won at Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what he can do. I don't know if he's good for the region. We'll see. He's a young coach. He's 38 years old.
38 years old. I'm gonna tell you this. He's good for the region because he came into Atlanta. 3 kids on that Memphis team
came with him.
Big kids from Atlanta.
Okay.
So he knows this area well. And then he coached under Calipari.
We get to see how he is. He's young. He's energetic.
Oh, yeah, energetic.
He did
man.
well
they
at
need
Memphis.
That. They need that.
So it might be a good thing.
Will he be able to do that recruiting for us?
We'll see.
Wait, now I'm gonna tell you this, Mike. A little easier to get in Memphis than it is to get in Georgia Tech. You know that
y'all got high standards over there.
Y'all academic standards not gonna change much, brother. But hey, Stephon Marbury got in there for a year, so hey, it's
and
hope.
Kenny Anderson.
Hey, get out, Kenny.
I'm just saying.
Okay, I'm just saying too, man.
Hey, thank you, Mike, as always.
All right, then.
Hey, mate, the phone line is brought to you
man,
by
look,
what, man?
Man, the phone lines today are brought to you by Scratch Batch Bakery, man.
Scratch Batch Bakery.
Yeah, man, Scratch Batch Cakery, man. They just jumped on board.
Yeah.
So shout out to Scratch Batch.
They're having a grand opening this weekend. Make sure y'all check them out, man. Where they can go? They go to scratchbackcakery.com for more information. 4717 Covenant Highway, Suite 106, Decatur, Georgia.
In Decatur.
30035. Shout out to your kid. Yeah, man, we got a great show, man. When we come back, in love of Jordan Speed, we're going to ask Brian and yourself and myself, has there ever been a time that we kind of choked on a situation? It might be harmful. It might be painful.
He didn't choke. People need to stop saying that, man.
That back nine, he did something. What'd he do? He had a bad back nine.
He went forward. Listen,
if Tiger would have did that, what would the media have said?
Tiger wouldn't have did
That's what I'm saying. But if he would have,
but understand this.
They'd have said
quick,
he choked, man. They'd have said he choked.
It's a par 3. He used the wrong club. You want the wrong club, dog. All he had to do was play even. But, dog, he walked away with $880,000.
But he could have walked away with more.
He'll be
Joke.
all right.
We'll be right back. It's The Crush.
Okay, so just type the job website address here. That's it. Then you enter what job you're looking for there.
Electrician. This is Peter. Recently, he got help going on the internet for the first time to look for a new job.
Okay, then you just hit search and...
In the past, Peter's gotten work through people he knew, but he heard there were more jobs online.
there we go.
These are all for me?
Uh-huh.
Really?
He had no idea just how many.
I can't believe it. This one looks good.
Peter is thinking the internet might be for him after all.
And this is just one website.
Wow. Why didn't I do this sooner?
See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you. Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
Mom, Dad, guess what? Now you're always talking to me about not doing drugs like pot and ecstasy and cocaine, how they're dangerous and illegal. Well, you don't have to worry anymore. My friends and I have found a much better way to get high. And you'll be happy to know it's not even illegal. Nice, huh? Want to know what we're doing? All right, I'll tell you. We use cough medicine. Seriously, the stuff in the medicine cabinet. You didn't notice it was missing? Oh, well, I guess lucky for me then.
Last year, more than 2 million teens risked blackouts, seizures, even comas, intentionally abusing ordinary cough medicine, the kind in virtually every home in America. Never heard of it? Bet your kids have.
And it's got to be safe, because it's medicine, right?
When you talk to your kids about drugs, make sure you start with the ones in the medicine cabinet. Need help getting the conversation started? Go to drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
Hello, and welcome to today's lottery drawing. Good luck. And here's today's winning numbers. First one up, it's not yours. Second one, not yours. And another number that's not yours. Okay, this is one number that's yours. It's a 5, but you don't get any money for that. And the final number is not yours.
Yep, so chances are you're not going to hit the lottery anytime soon. Don't get us wrong, the lottery can be fun every now and then. Just please don't rely on it for your future savings. How about this? Brew your own coffee at home instead of buying that latte every day. Brown bag it to work instead of ordering in. Ride your bike instead of buying all that gas. These changes alone can save you thousands a year. Thousands. Small changes today, big bucks tomorrow. Feed that piggy bank. Go to feedthepig.org for more free ideas on how to save. Feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants and the Ad Council.
This is Coach Greg Thompson. Tune in to The Crush on the SSNATL.com.
Hot Topics.
We're going into Hot Topics brought to you by Dr. Kevin Danson. If your smile isn't becoming to you, you should be coming to us. Dr. Kevin Danson has been practicing dentistry for 15 years in beautiful Southwest Atlanta. His office is located at 3752 Cascade Road, Suite 190, complete family dentistry with everything you need in one office. Call and make an appointment, 678-836-2118. I won't call it a choke. Yeah, it was a choke. But I call it a meltdown. Has there ever been, let me just ask you now like this. Has there ever been a situation where you were in a good point where you thought you had it, everything was there, but it didn't end up the way you happened? So let me start off with my story real quick. It's 1991. First of all, let me introduce him. We'll do a formal introduction, but welcome to the stage, Brian Randolph. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Hey, man. Feel good up in here, man. We're gonna do this story. This is a little fun for us today. You like Hot Topics a little serious. We're going to do a little fun today.
All right. You call choking fun? Go ahead.
Well, it ain't really fun, but anyway. 1991, I'm at the state track championships. And before I know y'all look at Big Glaze and say, man, Glaze at the track. But I used to get run back in the day.
Yeah, no doubt.
So I was at the state, though. I'm in the 100-meter semifinals. And the class A, I'm sitting there, and I've been told, dog, you should medal. So we're in the semifinals, and I'm getting...
Feeling yourself?
Oh, I was cocky that day. Yeah. I was rubbing my hands. I got in there. Now, here's where it got worse. The guy beside me had a hearing aid. So I really got cocky then. I was like, you can't even hear. I'm good. So I get in the blocks. Set. My foot slipped out the pedal. Hit the ground.
Done.
I look up, they 10 yards. I'm running. Thinking, nah. Dude that was with the hearing aid, won that heat.
Rolled out.
He won that heat. I had to sit and watch the finals, which I should have been in from the stand. That was a choke because I got cocky. I got cocky choke. You got one, Maceo?
I'm going to let Randolph go first.
All right, then.
What you got, man?
Mine ain't sports related, but this was back in I think it was middle school actually.
Okay.
It was middle school. It's before I found out that I looked good. It was the finest girl in the school. It was the 8th grade dance, and all my friends got me hyped up. I was about to ask her out. She walked past me, I couldn't do it, and we had an agreement. I was gonna be the first one to try. I missed my chance, so my homeboy Derek, he was second in line. He asked her and she said yes, and I was hurt.
He scored.
Oh. Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Personal choke. Yeah.
Wow.
That was the only time I choked with females, so.
After that, you were good.
I was good. I had to get that out the way.
All right, Mace.
1993. We was down in Tuskegee.
Oh, you got to bring this one.
Down in the hole. I had just murdered them like 3 series ago. Touchdown, 60-yard bomb on the wheel route.
Yeah.
So, Coach Thompson like, we going back to that. Here I go, man. I see the, run the wheel. I'm up the sideline. And, you can just hear you can hear the crowd.
Yeah.
Dude, all I see is the end zone. Dude, that thing hit my hands. Bloop!
Man.
I just kept running. Ran out the end zone, ran all the way up to they got the little locker room field, whatever it is. I ran all the way up there. And I kind of man, that walk back to the sideline.
Long walk, boy.
Long walk, man. Yeah. That was tough for you, boy, man.
I don't remember that.
Dog. Yeah, man.
I remember you scoring.
Yeah. Yeah, that was tough.
Ski was just.
Yeah, I made up for it, but just those like that was like the first time I ever dropped like a wide open pass. Cause it's okay, they fell for it one time, and then to let us run it again. And really wasn't nobody at that time. And my homeboy Alan Williams, man, shout out to Alan. He'll never let me live that down. I'd be like, oh man, I murdered Ski down there, cause I was like the Alabama killer. Alabama A&M, Miles. I wrecked the Alabama team.
Yeah.
They won't never let that ski catch go. Yeah. Oh, man, you wide open. You drive. You know what? I felt bad for Tyrone Morgan. Because T.Y. Because Fred got hurt.
Yeah, it was his game.
Me and T.Y. connected for one. T.I. was like, yo, man, I'm coming back to you, man. Coming back. Bro, after I dropped down, I stayed away from Tyrone for about 3 series.
You don't want to see your quarterback.
I was quiet and huddled. Matter of fact, I would go, he called a play. I was already standing outside. I was already out there man, I ain't going out there. I ain't going in there, man. We run no huddle no way. Ain't no need for me to go way over there. For what?
Man, we got a call.
For what?
We're going back to the phone line, man.
Hey, man, the Scratch Batch Cakery line. Caller, what your question on?
Brian Randolph and E. Glaze.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What's happening, man?
What's up with you?
What's up?
Who is this, Court?
Yeah.
Hey, man, how you doing, Court?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, man. Welcome to the Crush, man. How you doing, fella? Hey, you remember Coach Quinn Voorhees?
Oh, yes, sir.
Yeah, this is him right here.
Definitely.
Hey, man, how you
doing?
How's
that badass Brian Randolph who ate up everybody?
Oh, yeah.
And Court, I know when you were Auburn fan, so when you saw Brian play in Auburn, I'm sure there was some problems back in the day, right?
I was a little torn. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah. You always got to root for me, Coach.
You got to root for him, man. Hey, man. Hey, you got a question for Brian, man? Because we about to go to the break, Court. You know we got to call you anyway.
Yeah, I want to know how many dollars he's gonna make at the next level. That's what I want to know.
How many dollars?
How many dollars you gonna make at the next level?
As many as God bless me with.
Hey, man, thanks for calling, man. I got to catch up with you, bro.
All right, I just want to say, Brian, you Glaze knows this. You're a class act, my friend.
I appreciate that, Coach.
Love you.
Love you, too.
That's my man, Court Van Voorhees out of Florida, man. He used to coach with me. He was the one that got me into coaching.
Okay.
Court got me into coaching.
Okay.
Because we were working together. He's like, you want to coach? Man, why not?
It's like, man, that was your response?
I was like, yeah, why not?
Then I supposed to be like,
yeah. My next question, let me check with Jen first. My wife, make sure she's okay with it.
Yeah, but coaching hard on them significant others, boy.
And he brought me out there, and we got together, and we had a chance to coach him, and it got kind of easy at that point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so.
Hey, dog, and when you got a couple of dogs, it helped.
Yeah. Shout out to Court, man. Thanks for calling. What number did he call us?
Man, he called 678-613-5857.
Yeah, we're going to talk to Brian in a minute to see.
So it's interview time. He next.
What type of dollars he going to make?
I'm going to cut I cut my Facebook Live on now.
Yeah. Hey, man, we come back. That was the Crush. That was the Hot Topic brought to you by Dr. Kevin Dancy. Give a man a call. Dentistry in Southwest Atlanta. 678-836-2118. You get to see him tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey, when we come back, Crush an interview with Brian Randolph. Stay with us.
Marie Callender's knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken in a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's. It's time to say.
Did you know that Lions Clubs International has been collecting used eyeglasses for years? Lions members take the donated glasses, classify them by prescription, and redistribute them to needy people all over the world. Each year, over 1 million pairs of eyeglasses are given to those who may not be able to afford proper eye care. Take a look around your house. I'm sure you'll find at least one pair of glasses that no longer fits your prescription. Someone, somewhere, can use those glasses. Lions Clubs everywhere urge you to take the time to find your old glasses and then take them to the convenient drop-off sites in your community. This message brought to you by Lions Clubs International.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
What? Why? Just wait for the inheritance. We've definitely got a rich uncle somewhere. We're one call away from the winner's circle at the Derby, dinners with multiple forks, a vacation home in the country, using summer as a verb.
You don't actually think that, do you?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
This is Amar Batman Carroll. You listen to The Crush, the only sports radio show that they're going to keep it real in the A on Sensation Station Network.
We're going into that crushing interview right now with our man Brian Randolph. Maceo, you got the staff. Introduce this young fella.
Hey, man, let me tell you something about an impressive kid, man. Yeah. SEC All-Academic. Every year he was at the University of Tennessee, man. 217 solo tackles, 89 assists, 306 total. And then I found out he is the career game leader in Tennessee volunteer history, man. Nobody played more games as a volunteer than Brian Randolph, man. He in the building, man. What's happening, Brian Randolph?
What's up, man? What's
going on, man?
No, I'm just chilling with y'all.
Hey, man. Hey, man. Let's get it, man.
First of all, Brian, give a shout out to East Tennessee, man. They said what's up there.
What's up, East Tennessee? I rep East Tennessee all day.
Hey, man. So, Brian, let me ask this, man. So, how disrespected did you feel not getting invited to the combine this year?
It was awful. It was an awful feeling. It was very lonely. You know, I was out in Houston training. I was hoping to get a late invite. It never came. I had to stay close with God. I knew He was going to give me a chance on Pro Day. I took my chance and went out there and did what I had to do.
This is my first question. I ain't know we were going to get to the combine so fast.
Oh, yeah.
But sitting there watching the combine
oh, yeah.
for those days, the DBs go last. Were you just sitting there watching and just give me my chance, and knowing that you better than a lot of those kids that are there?
Oh, yeah. Tell you the truth, I couldn't even watch it. I was sick. I don't watch it too much. But my mom made me watch it. She wanted me to get acquainted with some of the drills because I do them at Pro Day, so I watched it a little bit. I watched film on a lot of them before, so I knew they weren't better than me. Pretty much why it actually gave me more confidence watching it, because I knew I would have been the best safety there. So
wow,
yeah.
I can dig it.
Yes, sir.
I can dig it.
So 31 reps on 225.
Oh, yeah.
Why you stop?
I had to save my energy for the 40.
Oh, okay. 'Cause I know you could do more.
Oh, yeah. I was going to get 37. I was going to get my number. I didn't want to spend it all out. I'm only 200 pounds, so it's going to be a little bit tiring to get to 37, so I put it down. But if anyone don't think I get there, they come watch me in the gym. And that's all I got to do.
Now, training in Houston. Most guys, it's Houston, it's Arizona, California. Why was Houston the spot for you?
It was my agent. He lives in Houston, actually.
Okay.
I wanted to be close to him. He had a great guy down there that taught me how to run. My running form, I was basically a track runner for 6 weeks. Focused on my form, and he got me right, and I trusted my agent pretty much. Just went down there blindly and just stayed out there for 6 weeks.
Okay.
So when you're training yourself to get through that, because I always like to talk about what it takes, because mentally you start thinking about this, and when you did you put all your pressure on yourself because you knew it was that pro day and it was that shot, or you just knew I'm gonna go out there and it's over with when I finish? Because that's all I heard about that day was you.
Yeah. Like I said earlier, I knew I only had one shot with the pro day since I didn't get invited to the combine, but it was actually the opposite. They said I was gonna run a 4.7, so that took a lot of pressure off because I knew I don't run nowhere near a 4.7, so I could slip up and run a 4.5 and I'll be all right. So I actually had no pressure. And
I'm gonna just say this, and this is no lie. His 8th grade year when I was coaching him, we timed the 40s. He ran a 4.8 then, 4.82. So when they were saying 4.7, I'm like, did he twist something in his knee for 5 years, 10 years? Because I'm like, he ran that, we clocked him, and we was like, I said, well, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Brian, his big feet done got in his way and slowed him down.
I do got them big feet.
So he was like, no, that when he did that. So when your agent saw that, and your parents and all that, because Lisa and I always call them Mr. and Mr. Randolph, but Lisa and Mark, when they saw that, what was the first thing they said to you?
My dad, it's a crazy story. I ran a 4.47. You talking about after I ran it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I came up to my dad. It was after the first attempt. I ran a 4.47. I don't know. I saw my dad's eyes about to cry.
Oh.
And so I told myself, I said, I'm going to run it faster next time. I almost got a 4.3 the next time. So, yeah.
So let me just go back right quick. Why was it Tennessee?
Tennessee, it's a real long story. There's a lot of things involved, but since a young boy, my parents went to Mississippi State, so I always grew up pulling from Mississippi State. So I always
Mississippi State.
Yeah, Mississippi State, the real Bulldogs.
Oh, okay. Oh, shout at UGA.
So I always felt like Georgia was the puppy dogs. I never liked them. But Mississippi State's too country for me. I couldn't go out there. I wanted to play in the SEC. Couldn't go to Georgia. Tennessee was the next closest, basically. And they really wanted me. I knew I could go there and start right away, so that's why I picked
Didn't
Tennessee.
Willie recruit you, though, Willie Martinez, when he was
No.
at Georgia?
Oh, yeah, at Georgia he did.
And it's funny, you played for him at the end of your career.
Yeah, I ended up playing for him anyway.
At
so
Tennessee.
It all worked out.
So Georgia did recruit you?
Oh, yeah, so they...
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
So they was pretty heavy with it. So it came down to Tennessee. I always want to ask you this. When you, first time you came out, it was 100,000.
Yeah.
What was that feeling like?
100,000?
In Tennessee, the stadium.
All right. The first, it was against Montana. And so, Montana's a small school.
Right.
But, the coach is always going to build up your opponent to make you think they're the best. So, I actually got out there. They were all short. And I thought I was tripping. And I was looking up in the stands. And I started getting dizzy. And I was actually backpedaling in the post. But when I went back and watched it on film, I was backpedaling at an angle. And I was near the sideline at the end of the play. So,
it was, you got dizzy?
No. I mean, like, it was just too much for me.
The atmosphere.
The
atmosphere.
That was crazy, especially 18, going out there in front of all those people.
I think the most you played for your senior year, what, 15,000?
Yeah, it wasn't nothing like that. You couldn't hear anything.
And see, and I guess the thing you have to always imagine is just like, again, okay, high school crowd, but then like say as a first time friend, I can just imagine pregame, just like being in the stadium, and now it's full, so now you kind of like, man, hold on, what's going on around here?
Because I imagine because you had to do the Tennessee walk. You walk through and it's like all these people out there. You like, wait a minute, what's going on? It's like, so when you got there, you wasn't immediately the starter. You had to. Did you get that?
Actually, when I got there, one of our starting safeties actually got kicked off the team.
That's the story.
Yeah. So I knew I was the better safety, the best safety I had left. you know, they don't really trust freshmen too much. So
yeah.
they'll bring me in like the second series of the game. So I technically didn't start, but after this, it was the second game. I started from the rest of the season.
Yeah. Hard to trust them freshmen, but they like
Especially
no coach trusts freshmen.
Especially you getting dizzy with
Because the thing about coaches, you keep looking at kids, and when coaches go in meetings, they be saying, man, that freshman ain't ready, man. Dude, he around there looking at the seats, man. Can you imagine when people sitting in the seats? He ain't ready to play.
So tell, and I'd like to talk about this, an adjustment going from high school players to playing college players, because you go to your first practice, these guys are big out there.
Yes, sir, definitely.
So what was the transformation that you had to do to get ready to adjust? Because hitting a high school and hitting the college play is two different things.
The biggest adjustment is you got to go 100% every play. There ain't no plays off. You know, in high school you could pace yourself. You know, kind of just jog sometime, but they catch you jogging there, you're gonna be on the bench real quick.
That's right.
I love that. And for a kid who now you have to. Oh, we're going to break.
Yeah.
I saved my question in because we finna get into this thing.
We missed the 1 minute. We missed the 1 minute. I missed it too.
You missed it.
Yeah, I missed it.
I saw it.
Yeah,
I saw it.
He a safety. No wonder.
You had to graduate with a master's. Hey, man, we come back. We got more with Brian. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
Thanks for asking, but I'd rather not send you nude pictures. I'm camera shy. I already said no. Under my clothes, I'm a robot. My webcam is broken. I'm worried they'll get passed around school. I have a rash. I have nudophobia. I have lizard skin. I'm a vampire, so I don't show up in pictures anyways. Your badgering has really killed the mood.
When someone is pressuring you to do something you don't want to, how many ways can you say no before they get the message? Let us know at that'snotcool.com. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com. And let Truisms help you to the next level. Yo, it's your boy Michael McFadden. If you hear my voice right now, that means you're tuned in to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Shout out to them Cowboys. Not for real. Maceo Glaze, what up?
Oh, man. Shout out to Organized Noise, Sleepy Brown. I saw that Art of Organized Noise this weekend.
Finally.
I saw it 3 times.
Finally.
I had to go watch it 3 times.
Yeah, that was pretty good, man.
Yeah, it was a really good show, man.
ATL, baby.
We still here with my man, Brian Randolph, safety extraordinaire, academic man, Kell High School, Cobb County up in here. Hey, so Brian, getting your jersey retired at Kell.
Yes, sir.
What did that mean to you, man?
Because
only 3 jerseys have been retired.
Yeah. It meant a lot to me. It was actually a little pressure behind that. I knew I had to start in college as soon as it got retired. I was like, man, got to start now. So I put a lot of pressure on myself after that happened. But going in there every day and see my jersey, it's no greater feeling than that. So I'm very thankful for that.
Man, how does that phone call come?
What are you talking about?
I mean, who called you and be like, we're going to retire your jersey?
Oh, they actually did on our banquet, the end of year banquet.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. They presented him with the jersey. They retired it.
Yes,
Can't wear 37 ever again.
Nah, 37.
Jonathan Dwyer, Brian Randolph, and Taylor Hinkle.
Yes, sir. Wow, your jersey's on the wall.
Oh yeah.
You go there, you'll see it on there. Hey, I'm on a little Hall of Fame too. I'm on that too.
Doing what?
They got me on there. Yeah, I'm on there.
Oh man, I gotta go take a picture of that.
It's up there. I'm up there. I don't want to take off because I can ask you a bunch of questions, man. So, remember days when you were back there at Kell, and this was the Upstart program. We were still young. We was all that. Who was the time? What games do you remember playing in the first time you went into the Georgia Dome in the Kell Classic, and you had to play against Robert and Dici and that team?
Oh yeah.
And y'all won.
Mm-hmm.
What was that feeling like? Because that was huge for Kell at that time.
Oh yeah, it was a great feeling. There's actually a backstory behind that. That was the first game of the year, so all summer they were hitting me up on Facebook, just talking mess and trying to get in my head. The Dici boys, but they actually brung it during the game. I felt them a couple times, but
I was a big boy, man.
Oh yeah, they couldn't stop it though. We ended up winning. We beat both of them at the same time.
Yeah, and it's funny that both of y'all are going out and draft the same year too, you and Robert.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that's a funny thing too for them.
Wow. Talk to kids about the mental side of transitioning from high school to college. Just how much of a change was that mentally?
My mom actually programmed me from a little kid, so I took high school just as serious as I did college. But I seen the transition for a lot of people. You ain't the only one there no more. You ain't the only superstar. When you get to college, you got a bunch of other guys just as good as you or even better. So you just gotta be humble. You're gonna get got some days at practice. Some days you're gonna be the hero, but it's not gonna be the man all the time in college.
Hey man, where you get this kid from, man?
He's a special dude, man.
Where you get this dude from, man?
I've been talking about Brian Randolph ever since the minute I coached him. Dog, we got this kid down there. Funny thing about Brian, a real quick story. When he was 6th grade, he came out there, and I saw him. He looked like he didn't care about football. He was just sitting there. So I was like, yo, you want to hit? Yeah, sure, coach. Thank you. So I put him up against this other kid. I had to apologize to the other kid because I didn't know. They were like, so his 6th grade year, they wouldn't let him play with the 6th graders. He had to play with the 7th graders. Because he was doing it like that.
Yeah.
I had to. I was like, oh, I didn't know. Even the kid looked at me when I put him against him like, you don't know who that is? Because I didn't hear about the Pee Wee League.
Yeah,
that he played in.
you went at the pole. You went in the pole.
So I made that mistake. So, Brian, y'all went through a lot at Tennessee. One thing I wanted to ask you, what was some of the toughest running backs that you played against in the SEC, man? The SEC was a beast. I'm talking about Gurley, Henry, and all that. How would you rank the top 3 running backs that you had to play against while you was at Tennessee? Who would you say would be your top 3 that you had to face?
I don't know if I can think of top 3, but top 1 is definitely Gurley. He hurdled me one time. A lot of people seen that, but this is a story behind that one. We looked eye to eye. He was on the sideline. He's not gonna go out of bounds. I thought we had an agreement. We were about to do this. But then he wanted to jump. So
yeah.
But he went down and it kind of as a tackle. So
Yeah.
I tackled him.
I mean, if you look at the photo, they got Gurley going on. I'm like, I keep looking at like, why had that 37 up on them though? But he got the tackle though. He did get it.
He went down.
But what is that like? You hear about it. You've been watching film all week. Okay, and then like here come the game, and he out there.
I actually don't pay attention to that. A lot of people that get hyped up, they ain't really that good. Yeah, I don't want to say no names, but the real ones are the quiet ones you don't hear about. So those ones you got to worry about. But so the hype don't really play a factor too much for me. You never really know until you get to experience them.
So you are, like Maceo said in your bio, academic All-American. How were you able to keep control of that, man? Because college life is college life. I seen some of your pictures.
Oh, yeah.
You had fun in college.
I was having fun. You know, fly for the party. All the parties were at my house. Whatever the party was.
Yeah, I saw you in the middle of all the huddles. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't post those pictures.
Oh, yeah. Appreciate that, man.
So how did you maintain focus, man, to get them grades done?
My mama don't play that.
Hey, Miss Lisa, we know you didn't play that. Miss Randolph didn't play that. She didn't play that. Woo, she didn't play that in high school. She didn't play that.
Middle school, elementary school. Nope.
So, hey, man, I saw at that time. So we about to
she
take
hit
a break.
nice and high.
It up.
Nice and high.
We're going to keep talking about that. We're going to talk about the Derek Doolittle era and the Butch Jones era. You played for both of them. Yeah. We'll talk about that when we come back. Stay with us. It's The Crush.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can. You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Vince Lombardi once said that it's hard to be aggressive when you're confused. Some of us think that taking our lives to the next level, both personally and professionally, is a confusing and complicated process. Guess what? It's not, and I can prove it. My book, Truisms, will show you how living your life by rules that are so self-evident and obvious, you'll say, I knew that. This powerful yet short, detailed bestseller is on sale right now, under $10. Go to michaelmcfadden.com. That's michaelmcfadden.com, and let Truisms help you to the next level.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush. SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir.
Coming to you live from Sensation Station. Listen to The Crush, get a rush. Live with Stacey Harris, the best radio station online. Peace. Roll Tide.
You gonna do that roll tide while I got a Tennessee guy. Stacey Harris, just shout out to Stacey, man. Big dog. Hey, man, we're back with Brian Randolph, man. So, playing under Derek Dewey, he brought you in. That was your first coach.
Yeah.
Define those years and then going into the Butch Jones years, man. How was it for you?
Derek Dewey was a grind. We came every day at practice hitting. We hit on Thursdays before games. So, yeah.
I didn't know y'all could do that.
Yeah, I didn't know either.
That's not a good coach.
I mean, he was a good coach. He's a player's coach. He really cared about us. But he just like
sure
loved to hit. He loved to hit.
Those orange pants, though.
Oh, yeah, I didn't understand them.
Those orange pants.
He got his own swag, so I didn't pay too much attention to it, though.
Either way, I mean, he'd have a crease, too, when he walked out.
He was sharp now.
So Butch comes in.
Yes, sir.
He becomes the coach. Did he come to you as one of the leaders, or did you? Who tried to get themselves, to make sure y'all were good together? Because I mean, he looked like he leaned a lot on you toward the end of your career at Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm not one of them guys to like push up front and say, "Hey, look at me." So, it probably took like a couple months since he got there. He realized that a lot of players followed me and like listened to what I had to say. So, I think that's how he came to the conclusion. And we got close and just pretty much ran the team how he wanted to do it.
Because I saw it's a lot of so many pictures, and you were a captain.
Yes, sir.
Being a captain, especially in college, I mean that's a real big responsibility.
Yes, sir.
How did you carry that on your shoulders?
You just gotta show people the right things to do. Like we got a lot of young guys on the team, a lot of young talent, a lot of personalities. You gotta teach them when to talk, when to have fun, when to be serious. If you know me, I know how to have fun with the best of them. So,
like I said, I saw the pictures. I showed you the pictures. Yeah, I saw the pictures.
Yeah, that's just the main thing. You gotta know when to do it and when not to do it.
So, Brian, what game when you played at Tennessee that you always were like, I'm ready for this game? Was it always Georgia? Was it some other game? Because what was the game that you was like, I can't wait till I step on this field right now?
I say Alabama. Yeah, Alabama always came with it. I knew it was going to be on TV.
Y'all was always on the lights. It was always CBS.
CBS. Yeah, I knew it was going to be it, so I always got ready for them. They had a lot of big name players every year, so make your name a big name when you get to play against a big name player. So those are games I go to sleep very early for and drink a lot of water.
Real quick, mate, let me ask you this. I asked you about running backs. Which receiver gave you more problems?
Amari Cooper. He lived up to his height. Amari Cooper was the real one.
The film didn't lie.
No, it didn't lie. Yeah, actually, it did because it was faster on my feet. Yeah.
The film live.
Yeah, it looked like a video game. What? Mm-hmm.
Let me stay in my third.
Yeah.
So he was fast.
Oh, he was fast. He ran clean routes, smooth. He was also a cool guy to talk to in the field. So I give him his props. He was real.
So that's why he's doing so well in the league.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
So big Derrick Henry, Heisman Trophy winner.
Don't get me started on
Yeah. He'll load.
Not as much as you would think. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got you got a nice photo.
You have a excellent, and the reason why I asked because it is an excellent photo of you blowing Derrick Henry up.
Yeah.
It felt good.
Yeah, it felt. You know, he's a big guy. He ain't got a lot of mobility, so it's easy to just run full speed at him and hit him. So.
Which one? Him? Did you play against the kid from? I'll talk about when it come back. The other running back that was at Alabama.
Trent Richardson.
No. He
Ed
played at
Mason.
Hillgrove.
No. Oh, Drake. Drake's good.
Drake's good.
Drake's
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Drake was, he quick.
Well, he's shifty.
Fast.
Yeah.
Shifty.
Hey, man, we still got Brian here. Stay with us. It's the Crush. We'll be right back.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can. You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life. Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education, brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Thanks for asking, but I'd rather not send you nude pictures. I'm camera shy. I already said no. Under my clothes, I'm a robot. My webcam is broken. I'm worried they'll get passed around school. I have a rash. I have nudophobia. I have lizard skin. I'm a vampire, so I don't show up in pictures anyways. Your badgering has really killed the mood.
When someone is pressuring you to do something you don't want to, how many ways can you say no before they get the message? Let us know at that'snotcool.com. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
You do your thing, all right? Don't be nervous, okay? It's easy. I'm just here so I won't get fined. I say that to say this. If you wouldn't have did what you would have did, then we wouldn't have been where we was at to get what we got.
That just don't make no sense, dog.
It's The Crush on SSNATL.com.
We're back. Still doing the Crushing interview with our man, Brian Randolph. Man, still laughing at that Amari Cooper, though. Wow. So we got Gurley. What quarterback gave you trouble?
Quarterback. I can't really think. Tyler Bray on our team, he used to do some crazy tricks at practice.
I say probably his quarterback.
Yeah.
Josh Dobbs.
Yeah. Oh, Dobbs, definitely. Dobbs.
I say probably Josh Dobbs. Because to me, it seems like this has to be. I mean, because this is it. This has to be his year.
Yeah.
Has to be.
I don't know if they got experience on me because we play every day at practice, but they're the ones that give me the most fits because they know my tricks.
They know,
they know what I'm trying to do back there.
I tell people all the time, it used to be so crazy because a lot of times when you practice against each other every day, I mean, you like y'all know the play. I tell you got to tell defensive players, man, stop playing the play.
Yeah.
Y'all know the play. Y'all know the signals. Stop.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, Brian, y'all basically brought Tennessee, you and your class.
Yes, sir.
Tennessee was bad for a minute.
Yeah.
But you got to a bowl game toward the end of your career. What's the feeling leaving that you had? What's your feeling about Tennessee when you leave? You left it. I know I've seen it where you said you left in a better situation. Why did y'all leave it in a better situation? How did y'all do that?
It's just everybody cared. Everybody, the goal is that we expect to win now. I remember back in the day we hoped to win, but like Alabama, you could see it in people's face. It didn't sound right when they said we're gonna go in there and win. Not too many people believed it. But now, when we lost last year, we were all surprised. We were all hurt. So it's just a different like mentality that we go in there with.
So that makes a difference because, I've seen that before. Yeah. Back in the day, me and Mason, we just say, saying, we're going to go out here and win this game.
Well, I started.
And go win.
I started like, but let me get these stats. Let me get these stats, man. I'm out here doing it for the stats.
Yeah, by halftime, we got real quick.
Yeah. So let's talk about those gray uniforms.
Oh, yeah.
So the gray uniforms, they break out. They drive everybody crazy. Y'all would wear them every week if you could, huh?
You definitely.
Now, did they let you keep the gray helmet?
Oh, yeah. Not the gray helmet, but we got to keep the gray uniforms. I got it in my room right now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But like I said about the gray uniforms, you look good, you play good. We definitely look good in those.
Definitely look good in those. That was a hot look because Tennessee, kind of like Georgia, they tradition.
Yes,
like Alabama, like we not changing our uniform. And like y'all even, I saw they even threw the little checkerboard on the pants down toward the end of the pants.
So how many games did y'all wear the gray uniform?
We just wore it for Georgia this year, and we won. We won great fashion, last second play. You know,
that was you.
I'm not gonna mention who did it.
That was you.
But we did
great,
that one.
Great play.
Oh yeah, appreciate it.
Great play.
Did you almost over?
Yeah. I jumped a little bit early.
Yes, you did.
Because you tipped it. Because I mean, you could. I thought you like.
I tried to pick it, but I knew Mitchell got them extendo arms, so.
Yeah.
I got get
well, lucky for them, their quarterback was terrible.
Oh yeah. Wow. He choked a little bit. Like we were talking about earlier, that was a choke.
Hey man, we're gonna take you into the rundown, Brian. I know it ain't time right now, but I want you to think about a few things. We're gonna talk about a few things about your high school career because you was also a great running back in high school.
Oh yeah, yes sir.
Which one did you enjoy more?
Definitely running back. You know, everybody had to see me. No one could run away from me. You know, they all running to me. So that's definitely more fun than people running away from you all day.
You try to choke and catch them.
Yeah. But
because you went over 1,000 yards each year, right?
Yes sir. Yeah.
And you started your sophomore year.
Oh yeah, I actually started running back.
You played your freshman year. You
yes,
did.
Sir.
You
yes,
did.
Sir.
Cause did you get a chance to play with Justin?
Yes sir. We played in the backfield together.
Now, how was that? Now, that had to be a proud day for your dad.
Oh yeah, my dad was happy. You know, gave me a little extra energy. Cause I was playing both ways too. So when I see my brother back there, I became a great blocker. That's the year I became a great blocker.
Cause boy, that house would have been lit up if you would have boy. Hey.
But it's always better to hit than get hit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I can see that.
But my dad taught me from a young age that when you run the ball, you don't got to get hit. You can deliver.
Nah, you can deliver the blow.
Yeah, so that's how I like to run the ball, and more offensive people need to run the ball like that.
No doubt about it.
Wow,
I can dig it.
Yeah.
Wow. We got 1 minute left in this segment. Then we go into the crush rundown. We're gonna keep them a little bit longer during the rundown.
Yeah, no doubt, because I got so much to talk about the next level.
Oh yeah,
because it's just some things I don't want to see from this young fella. You know, I don't want to. Knowing him now, I don't think I have to worry about him going to buy a Rolex, iced out.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about all that. But one thing, man, that crazy ass bowling game you got.
Oh yeah,
it got popular all of a sudden. When did that start?
I actually started 3rd grade. We were at this bowling alley, and they said you get a free meal for like a young person. I had to be young, get a strike on one attempt, and I wasn't strong enough to throw it down there yet. So I came with that technique, and it worked ever since.
Have you seen his technique?
No.
Go look at his bowling technique.
Yeah, I gotta see that one.
His video.
He bowled like
no,
like he pushed the ball.
I can't even describe it to you.
Yeah.
Everybody go look up Brian Randolph bowling.
Yep.
And I promise you'll never see anybody bowl like this in your life.
It's patented, too.
It's patented by him.
Yep.
When we come back, we go to the Crush Rundown with more with Brian Randolph. So stay with us, man. It's the Crush.
Hey parents, finding it hard to communicate with kids in today's world of ever-changing slang?
Hi, son.
Excuse me? Introducing the Communicizer. Just strap non-toxic Communicizer to your mouth and go from boring old man speak...
Oh, I'm here if you want to talk.
...to 100% off the chain.
Text me whenever, yo.
It's that easy.
Thanks to Communicizer, I'm relevant to my kids again. I mean,
I'll fly, boo. And now when you buy Communicizer, you get the auto-tune attachment free. Sounds so hip-hop, your kids will want to talk to you for hours.
I used to have to walk 3 miles uphill to school every morning, Shorty.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son.
Communicizer is not available in stores because it doesn't exist. But that's okay. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you. For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Adopt Us Kids and the Ad Council.
Okay, so just type the job website address here. That's it. Then you enter what job you're looking for there.
Electrician. This is Peter. Recently, he got help going on the internet for the first time to look for a new job.
Okay, then you just hit search and...
In the past, Peter's gotten work through people he knew, but he heard there were more jobs online.
There we go.
These are all for me?
Uh-huh.
Really? He had no idea just how many. I can't believe it. This one looks good. Peter is thinking the internet might be for him after all.
And this is just one website.
Wow. Why didn't I do this sooner? See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you. Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
What? Why? Just wait for the inheritance. We've definitely got a rich uncle somewhere. We're one call away from the winner's circle at the Derby, dinners with multiple forks, a vacation home in the country, using summer as a verb.
You don't actually think that, do you?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
What's up? It's Garrison Hurst, University of Georgia. You're listening to The Crush on Sensation Station Network. Go Dogs.
We're going to the Crush Rundown, brought to you by Parish Capital. At Parish Capital, we can help you achieve your financial goals, providing high-quality advisory services and making smart investment decisions. Go to parishcapital.com. That's P-A-R-R-I-S-H. Capital with A.com for more information. We're going to do the Crush Rundown. We're going to mix story, but we still got our man Brian Randolph here. So Brian, Macy kind of brought up a little bit what we're going to ask about, but I know your mom and dad. What are you most looking forward to, NFL-wise, draft-wise? What is the next big thing you're looking forward to? Is it the draft?
Oh yeah, it's definitely the draft. I want to have a little party, down at 396 LeBeau Court. Everybody's invited. But after the draft, just getting away, doing something I like to do, but getting paid for it at the same time, and not have to worry about schoolwork no more. So those are things I'm looking forward most to.
Now, of course, everybody always say, "I don't matter where I go, just don't put me in no cold weather."
Oh yeah, definitely.
What? Like I say, I got a good feel for you now. I don't think you're gonna go out and, like I say, buy no Bentley and all this stuff. But have you thought about, man, I'm gonna get a check for this?
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna get a check to do this.
I thought about it. I don't want to speak on it too much because it ain't happened yet.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt.
Oh yeah, but you see my phone right here.
Yeah,
that's the first thing.
That's first.
That's the first.
So it's kind of cracked right
now. Yeah, man. Now that's just talking to your age. Hey, dude, I need a phone. Come on, dude. But I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah, that's the first thing, definitely.
What's next for you? What teams are you going to start working out for teams next? Have you gotten? Because I know that's probably where you're going to be traveling and doing things like that. So.
Yeah, I got a lot of interest right now. I ain't got no workouts lined up yet, but one of the teams I'm very interested in, and they're interested in me, is Kansas City. I love to go there and play with Eric Berry. I always looked up to Eric Berry. I want to be just like Eric Berry. I want to play like Eric Berry. So that's my role model.
Not a bad role model.
He's an awesome dude, man.
Yeah, not a bad role model to have. Now, Tennessee is just so much, tradition and all that good stuff. You had a chance to meet Peyton?
Oh yeah, I met him a lot of times. He come and talk. He's very personal person. He's actually very funny. You get to see him off camera, out of spotlight. So yeah, I really got to know Peyton over the last 5 years.
That's dope.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, there's a bigger fan right here.
Lord have mercy.
So what
That's
were
why I
some of
need
the
to
guys
find
that
out.
played that came back? Did y'all see a lot of the old guys come back and support y'all back?
Oh
in the
yeah,
day?
they'll all come back and talk to us. Witten, Peyton, Barry, Mayo.
He said your boy. You know that, right? Jason Witten. He said
I know.
I was just saying. He said your boy.
He's a legend. Tennessee legend. Of course.
Yeah, they all come back and give us a little bit of advice and tell us little things, stay out of trouble, and have success on the field.
Now, how cool would that be because you're going to be one of those guys who can come back, so you looking forward to that?
Oh, yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that. Tell my story. It'd be a little fun. I know what people want to hear, and they want to hear no boring stories. I'm going to tell them the good stuff. I'm also giving them good advice, too. So, yeah.
Who's the first person outside your parents and all that who was there that day that reached out to you after your pro day?
After my pro day, I had to be my boy CJ.
Okay. What's up,
my
CJ?
Boy, yeah, he's always keeping up with me, supporting me, hit me up. There's some girls calling me. So, yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this way. Were there any pro players that reached out to you right after that?
I mean, John Dwyer,
Yeah, Dwyer.
Yeah. But I don't really know. Oh, yeah, Justin Coleman, some players I used to play for. Not any big name pro names I can think of. But, yeah, I definitely have some boys in the league.
But the thing had to be after this pro, because I remember just going into the pro day and me and Glaze had talked, and he just kept saying, just White Brian Randolph. He kept saying it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I remember, so I saw the footage. I'm like, and so you went from, say, not at the combine to, that's all NFL Network talked about that day was your workout. Just how was that with them trying to talk to you now when they obviously they'll see other guys, but you end up being a star that day?
Oh, yeah. I knew it was going to happen. I knew my capabilities. I know what I can do. So for a little while, people started telling me I was slow and stuff. I ain't gonna lie, the devil was talking to me, trying to get me to believe it. But at the end of the day, I knew who I am, and it wasn't no surprise for myself.
How are you physically? Because I've been keeping your career, and you had a few injuries, man.
Oh yeah,
the knee and all that. How are you feeling right now?
Oh yeah, I feel great. Feel brand new. It's a blessing. I wake up every day, don't even remember that I had surgery. So, yeah, actually, probably pretty fast, man. Probably could jump a little bit higher after my surgery too. So,
wow.
Yeah.
I think they be putting extra things. I heard about them people when they come out with surgery.
They tighten everything.
Yeah, they put some extra
they
stuff in there. But that kid look faster than them.
What happened?
Robotic.
Now the training, because at Tennessee, y'all got about the best of everything.
Yes, sir.
How is your training getting ready for this? Is it just a different level that you have to go to from going to college to pro?
It's actually the opposite, actually. They want you to work out 100% every time. So, like in college, sometimes you have to push through a little bit of soreness, a little bit of tweaking. You tweak something, you got to push through it. As soon as a rep gets a little bit, like when you're working out or you're running or something, when it gets a little bit challenging, they want you to stop so you can come back and do it 100% again. So, it's actually the opposite of what people think. You got to work out every rep, and they want you to be at 100%. Yeah, so I like it. Yeah.
Wow. That's insight.
I don't hear this any other place.
That's insight.
That's what we tell you. Fondest memories as a Kell Longhorn.
I tell a memory about you, Coach.
Okay. Oh.
All right.
This is going to be good.
This is a good one. So, I think it was 7th grade. I never was much of a practice player, like you said earlier. I'd be sitting there just waiting for the games. I didn't understand practice. I was like, can we just play them? I ain't really know better. Yeah. So, you were actually the coach who made practice fun for me. You started making practice fun for me. Me and my boys, we always come home and we laugh about a little thing that you do. Every time we hit somebody hard, you'd be like, woohoo! and so every day at practice, we all try to knock somebody out.
So you can get that.
That was it, man. I love the sticks, man. I love the stick. Yeah. Which bring me to my question. Which one was fun for you? Pick, big hit, or quarterback sack, man?
For college, it was definitely picks. Cause you don't get the ball I don't get to be on offense no more. So as soon as I get the ball in my hand, sometimes they just want me to run straight, but I got to cut across the field. I got to do.
You got to always cut across the grain. You have to always cut back.
Yeah, cut back. You got to make somebody tackle you. I ain't never going out of bounds. So it's definitely the picks.
Man, because you caught one game and you took about 80? One game you cut. I mean, he cut, Mace. I mean,
maybe 60.
Yeah, he cut.
But, dude, listen, that's the key to it, because everybody flowing one way. Once you cut against it, dude, it's a wrap.
Yeah. Because BMT defense ain't nothing work when I got cut on you. You just sit there with your arm like,
you done.
You done. And you don't want to see it on film or nothing.
Nope, you done. I can vividly remember when Tyrone Poole got us down there at Fort Valley, and he started up the sideline, and some just like we would chase. Some was like, start going that way, cause I know he gonna cut back. I mean, he put his foot in the ground. All the way across the field, like, oh, that's a wrap. He gone. That's 6 right there.
Yeah, he had them feet.
Kiss the baby.
Kiss the baby. Hey, man, we're about to take a quick station identification. I'm going to share with y'all my favorite Brian Randolph story when we come back. So stay with us real quick. Station identification, The Crush.
The dream of the future, brought to reality by Sensation Station Network.
This is Bobby Yalla.
This is Judge Hatchett.
This is Lamar Batman Carroll.
Yo,
this is Teddy Parrish. This is Keon Carpenter, former Atlanta Falcon. You are tuned into The Crush.
Sensation Station Network.
We're back. Still here with Brian Randolph in this Crush Rundown brought to you by Parish Capital. So let me give you my story myself. 8th grade championship game, and we was playing Kennesaw Mountain.
Oh, they cheating.
It was 7-2. I think that was the score. And they were punting the ball. And they punted. When they punted to him, they punted it out of bounds every time.
Oh, yeah.
Coach Gillespie coming to Brian, I don't give a damn where that ball's at. Go get it. They kicked it, and it didn't go. It must have been divine intervention. The ball sat right there, and then he go out of bounds. Brian picks it up. And I ain't never seen 8th graders set up a wall like this. But it was like, all I heard was...
They just started picking everybody up.
Somebody said, woohoo! They was like, woohoo! Wow! He was killing them kids when they came in. Brian ran. Again, he started on one side, ran all the way. He ran to the wall.
You got to get to the wall, baby.
And all I saw here, boys, CJ, all of them like...
Oh, yeah, go on.
I mean, I didn't care what grade they was in then. I was open. Everybody just started falling. And Brian just ran all the way. And then he cut back on the punter.
Yeah.
We won it.
Once you see the punter, baby, it's money. Listen, I've never seen the guy who got tackled by the punter enjoy going to film. Because you going to get it.
Yeah.
You going to get it.
Because when we won that was the first time we won one of those championships. It was him. We put Brian on the shoulders. But here's the thing, though. The next series, and it was almost, I felt bad because he was 8th grader. I blitzed that because they had the ball one more time. I blitzed that kid every play. I mean, I sent 8 at him every time. I said, Brian, get deep and don't let nobody get past you. We gonna send 8 every play. Yeah. We hit that kid so much, man. I saw tears after the game. I was like,
Hey, man, dude, if you got another jersey, I don't feel nothing for you.
We celebrated. And that's why I knew that this class, this class was going to be the closest. We were going to be one of the closest we got to a state championship at Kell. I mean, we got to the semis, right?
Yeah, semi undefeated.
We went undefeated, went 13-0, and lost in the semis.
Yeah. Who knocked y'all out?
Statesboro.
Oh, y'all had to go down there?
Nah, they came up here.
Oh,
I got hurt though. That's when they scored.
But yeah, we thought because we had his class and Hinkle's class was with him. Taylor Hinkle, the kid from
Kennesaw State.
Yeah. Them two classes, I was like, dude, we in. And them the two I won championship with. His class and Taylor class was there. I was like, we win the state championship. This is easy. And we lost the state, boy. I was hurt.
Yeah, I was hurt too.
That one took a lot out of me. That one, that one hurt.
That has to be tough. Which leads me to this. So you guys, like I say, last year everybody kept talking about how Tennessee, like it should have been y'all year. Things don't really go that way, and you a senior.
Yes, sir.
That last game, just how did that make you feel, knowing that you would never put that white and orange Tennessee helmet on again?
Like you said, I broke the record for the amount of games I played there. So it was bittersweet, but I knew I was going to move on to bigger and better things, and my time there was done, so I wasn't too hurt about it. I had my fair share of games. So.
Yeah, you put in some time.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, well, Brian, man, you know you coming back, but thank you for coming on, man. We've been trying to get together. Brian, Brian, when you come, Coach, I got to go to Texas now. I can't do this right now.
Listen, I tried to tell him because, I moonlighted as an agent / runner / all that crazy stuff. So I knew your schedule was going to be busy. And I kept telling him, now this pro day, he'll have a little downtime. But probably next week, it's going to probably heat up for you again because, it's getting close now. Now, people... OTAs are here.
Because the 28th draft. So,
28th draft. Yeah. So between the 28th through the 30th. And like I say, so now his phone to get busy. Now maybe he'll get a new phone.
Oh, yeah.
Man, you need to talk to your agent today. Tomorrow, you need to text your agent. I need a phone.
So your last minute we got with you, man. Give you shout-outs. Got to say, hey, to what up to Lisa, my dad and mom, and Justin. I get that out the way for you.
They need to write a book.
Shout out CJ, Chris Johnson, my brother. My Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That's where my strength comes from. 37 reps, I could have got it. I had to run 40, so I put it down.
Yeah. And y'all see the hair. It's not the weekend. How many times they tell you about that?
It don't even look like the weekend. It's much better. These are called the wicks. Yeah, you want to know? Nothing to do with the weekend.
Hey, man. Hey, thank you for coming on, dog.
Thanks for having me, Coach.
No problem, man. Woo! Hey, that's 8 o'clock.
That's crazy.
We'll be right back.
Hey parents, finding it hard to communicate with kids in today's world of ever-changing slang?
Hi, son.
Excuse me?
Introducing the Communicizer. Just strap non-toxic Communicizer to your mouth and go from boring old man speak...
Oh, I'm here if you want to talk.
...to 100% off the chain.
Text me whenever, yo.
It's that easy.
Thanks to Communicizer, I'm relevant to my kids again. I'm fly, boo.
And now when you buy Communicizer, you get the auto-tune attachment free. Sounds so hip-hop, your kids will want to talk to you for hours.
I used to have to walk 3 miles uphill to school every morning, shorty.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son.
Communicizer is not available in stores because it doesn't exist. But that's okay. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you. For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Adopt Us Kids and the Ad Council.
Okay, so just type the job website address here. That's it. Then you enter what job you're looking for there.
Electrician. This is Peter. Recently, he got help going on the internet for the first time to look for a new job.
Okay, then you just hit search and...
In the past, Peter's gotten work through people he knew, but he heard there were more jobs online.
There we go.
These are all for me?
Uh-huh.
Really? He had no idea just how many. I can't believe it. This one looks good. Peter's thinking the internet might be for him after all.
And this is just one website.
Wow. Why didn't I do this sooner? See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you. Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
Thanks for asking, but I'd rather not send you nude pictures. I'm camera shy. I already said no. Under my clothes, I'm a robot. My webcam is broken. I'm worried they'll get passed around school. I have a rash. I have nudophobia. I have lizard skin. I'm a vampire, so I don't show up in pictures anyways. Your badgering has really killed the mood.
When someone is pressuring you to do something you don't want to, how many ways can you say no before they get the message? Let us know at that'snotcool.com. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up? It's your boy Killer Mike, Killer Kill from the Ville. You're checking me out right now on the Sensation Station Network. Make sure you tune in, suckers.
Really, mate? Really, Glade? Really, Crush fans? This is the section of the show where we question the intelligence of our sports brethren.
We're going into really, before we get to really, man, we got a phone call, Mace.
Oh, man, but I tell you, it's funny, man. This scratch patch cakery line blowing up tonight, man.
We're doing that cakery line.
Caller, what's your question on?
Hey, I don't get to call in the radio shows a lot. The last couple of times I called in, y'all was interrupting my little call-in, so I was...
Yes, sir?
I want to run some numbers by y'all today.
Okay,
The
go ahead.
The number 12, the amount of games that it's going to take the Atlanta Hawks to make it to the NBA Finals, which I totally agree upon.
Okay.
162. That's the number of games the Atlanta Braves will lose this year.
Wow.
149. That is the amount of days until NFL kickoff. And last but not least, the number 4. That's the amount of games the Dallas Cowboys will win this year.
Oh.
You know what? I'm going to hang up and listen.
Wait a minute. Has anybody ever lost 162 games?
Nah, it's almost impossible. It's almost impossible.
I don't know if too many teams starting 0-5.
It's almost impossible.
Hey, man.
That dude, man, something wrong with
That's
that guy right there,
funny,
man.
man.
But he has a great morning show.
But yeah, it make me want to just say, man, check out the morning show with Michael and Joy.
It's Michael and Joy.
Every morning from
It's
7 to
Michael
9,
and
Monday
Joy.
through Friday, man.
Joy
Love that
gonna
show.
mess around and patent that, dog.
Yeah, she might as well. She might as well. That should be the hook coming in, man.
It's Michael and Joy.
Hey, man, it's a great show. Make sure we got really going, man. What
Hey,
you
man,
got,
oh, man. Really, NCAA. Y'all really gonna shut down these satellite camps because the SEC and ACC whining, man.
Boy.
Guess what, man? Y'all can't sign everybody, man.
You know who the biggest whiner was, right?
Man, Nick Saban.
Nick Saban.
Hey, Nick Saban. You only got 25 scholarships a year, man. Stop whining, man.
he
You can't
cried.
sign every child in America, man.
Well, he cried something big, boy.
Really, NCAA, man. They tripping.
Really, UNC fan Michael Klein, let it go, man. He started a petition asking to take away the Villanova's national championship, man.
For what?
For bad officiating. He done went on the change.org and created a petition to take away the national championship for Villanova because the officiating was bad, in his opinion.
Wow.
Michael and UNC, he had about 700 signatures, too.
It's not going to happen, man.
UNC fan, let it go.
UNC, how about covering Chris Jenkins?
Y'all had that game.
On that last
Y'all had a
shot.
chance to win. Just let it go. Give Villanova credit. They played well. They had a great game plan. Let it go, man. What you got, Mason?
Man, Greg Hardy Media Relation Team.
The whole team.
I mean, y'all really let him go on ESPN and do that interview, man? Really? It's clearly this guy's not going to be in the NFL next year, man. Clearly he's not going to be in the NFL next year, man.
No.
And whoever decided to let him do that, man, need to lose their job,
Should
man.
be fired
I mean, he shouldn't give them not another dime of his money, man.
Fired immediately.
Really, Greg Hardy and his media relation team.
Really, Tyler Summit?
Oh, he was next. He was next on me. But go ahead. Get it.
So, you the head coach of a women's basketball team.
Your mama is a legend.
Your mama is Pat Summit.
Your mama is a legend.
And you get and impregnate one of your players.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
Really, son? Really, Tyler Summit. And he's married on with that.
And the girl transferring.
And you going to resign. No, you got fired, but you just beat him to the punch. And now your reputation, your mom taking a hit, and you know what she going through, and you going to do that, son. Really, Tyler Summit? What you got, Mason?
Oh, man. Really, Jalen Collins. Now, you had drug problems coming out of LSU before you got to the Falcons. Okay, so you know you're getting drug tested all the time. So now you get popped again, so you're going to miss the first 4 games.
Yep.
Hey, man, y'all just really don't want y'all money, man. You got to go the first 4 weeks without a check. How good is the weed out here, man?
It is the bomb.
How good is the weed?
It has to be.
How good is the weed?
To throw away thousands of dollars?
Oh, millions.
For that, I don't want to smoke it. I'm scared.
Listen, your career is only going to be probably, Jalen Collins, the way you played your rookie year, your career probably only going to be 4 years.
I'm so scared of weed.
Bruh, no need for you to be smoking, man. Dog, you can smoke. Look, when your first rookie contract up, and you probably not going to get picked back up if if you get cut. Dog, you can smoke all the weed you want.
I'm scared of weed. I don't know what it do to people, man.
Really, Jalen Collins.
Dang, they losing thousands. I mean, they be losing 6 figures for that stuff.
Right,
boy.
man.
No, they going to get tested. Nerlens Noel.
Oh, man. This a good one.
Really? So, you're being sued for trashing a rental place, and leaving weed throughout the home again.
Yeah.
Water damage.
So they know you smoking.
Broken elevator, torn window screen, and broken and clogged toilets.
You not flushing the toilets.
Filled with cotton balls and feces.
And you living there every day.
Nerlens Noel.
He had a good game the other night for the Sixers, though.
He should. Because he got to pay for that doing. How nasty are you?
Nah, you nasty. You nasty. You nasty.
How nasty is that? What did the cotton ball? You didn't buy tissue?
Bruh, listen, man.
Cotton ball and feces. What was the cotton ball?
You're a lottery pick millionaire. Guess what? Guess what I'm going to do since I don't like to clean up? I'm going to hire a maid.
Yes.
Even if I don't hire a maid, guess what? I'm a rich millionaire. I'm going to hire some groupies to just come by my apartment. Y'all can smoke with me. All that. Just clean up.
Who broke the elevator, though?
Bruh. Why you got weed laying around the house, man?
And what you doing breaking screens? You ain't in the...
Bruh, he's smoking weed. He tripping.
I do. I'm telling y'all now, I never want to smoke it. I don't, because I've seen it. Is people are putting toilet tissue, cotton balls, and feces and breaking toilets.
No, people are losing their careers, man. I got real quick before we break. Man, Odell Beckham. Really, dude. You and your social media beast, man. Like, this dude is a sensitive dude, man.
What do you say? Twitter fingers to the...
Twitter fingers, man. I mean, he posted a pic. Him and some dude. Odell, you a star. Buddy is so-so. Why? And then you staying with Drake. Ain't no hotel. No. Ain't no hotel in L.A. Everybody booked to L.A. You got to go stay with Drake.
Staying with Drake, man.
Really, Odell Beckham. Hey, man. Trying to tell y'all, man. You know, everybody be saying let that man live, and I'm going to let him live, but, dog, come on, man.
And I know y'all asking, why we ain't talking about Josh Gordon? We tired of talking about
that. No, dog, we not even wasting energy on the Cleveland Browns, dog. Not wasting no energy on the Cleveland Browns, dog.
Tired, man.
Until RG3 throw his first touchdown. Yeah, that's when I'm going to start talking about the Cleveland Browns.
There are certain people that are on the really Hall of Fame. Josh Gordon and Johnny Manziel.
And Johnny Manziel, dog, you will never see another story from the crush on Johnny Manziel.
So
we done.
We'll never put them in really because they're in the Hall of Fame. So we'll keep doing it with them.
Jonathan, keep doing what you do, my dude.
Hey, man, you feel like talking a little basketball?
Oh, yeah, man.
Let's do it next. It's the Crush.
You.
Mom, Dad, guess what? Now you're always talking to me about not doing drugs like pot and ecstasy and cocaine, how they're dangerous and illegal. Well, you don't have to worry anymore. My friends and I have found a much better way to get high. And you'll be happy to know it's not even illegal. Nice, huh? Want to know what we're doing? All right, I'll tell you. We use cough medicine. Seriously, the stuff in the medicine cabinet. You didn't notice it was missing? Oh, well, I guess lucky for me then.
Last year, more than 2 million teens risked blackouts, seizures, even comas, intentionally abusing ordinary cough medicine, the kind in virtually every home in America. Never heard of it? Bet your kids have.
And it's got to be safe, because it's medicine, right?
When you talk to your kids about drugs, make sure you start with the ones in the medicine cabinet. Need help getting the conversation started? Go to drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
Well, I finally did it. My student loan is totally paid off.
What? What about our plan to win the lottery and start living? You know, travel the world on matching yachts, wear enough jewelry to require a bodyguard, vacation on the French Riviera, and then buy it.
You know we're never going to win the lottery, right?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Okay, so just type the job website address here. That's it. Then you enter what job you're looking for there.
Electrician. This is Peter. Recently, he got help going on the internet for the first time to look for a new job.
Okay, then you just hit search and...
In the past, Peter's gotten work through people he knew, but he heard there were more jobs online.
There we go.
These are all for me?
Uh-huh.
Really? He had no idea just how many. I can't believe it. This one looks good. Peter is thinking the internet might be for him after all.
And this is just one website.
Wow. Why didn't I do this sooner? See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you. Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
This is Judge Hatchett, and you're listening to The Crush on SSNATL.com.
Going into the NBA, man. It's been a while, but we still doing it. So, am I good? All right, there we go. Couldn't hear myself. Can't hear myself in my mic, my headphones. Hey, man. So, Maceo, 72-9, bruh.
Yeah, man.
And here's the thing. I know I'm impressed. Them last 3 games they played. They beat San Antonio in Golden State.
Yep.
Beat Memphis.
Yeah.
And then went to San Antonio and won again.
Yeah, they sent a message.
And Draymond Green said, we want this, baby.
Well, we know they want it. Yeah. We know they want it. When they had that little slight mishap, they started looking like, we might not get there. But no, it means something to them. Like, personally, me, I never thought I'd see this record being broke. I just never thought it's hard to believe a team is going to win. Another team won 72 games and could possibly win 73. It's incredible.
I think what makes it even harder, man, when you get to that record, people know you're trying to get to it. You get everybody's best every night, man.
Yeah.
It's you playing Philadelphia. They playing, you see.
Yeah, because that's the one game they feel like, man, look, man, let me get my stats up on these guys. Know everybody watching, man. Come on, man. Might as well beat them.
4 quarter them out, right? And then they like, whoa, they came to play. They know they and it still started. But I think that's what impressed me more. Because Minnesota beat them. But Minnesota, a young team that can run with them.
Everybody better watch Minnesota. Oh, yeah. Better watch Minnesota. Minnesota. Carl Anthony Towns. I told y'all Carl Anthony Towns was going to be
You know what? This is the last year, I think, for a while, they don't make the playoffs.
Oh, yeah.
I think that team.
Oh, yeah.
Going forward.
Don't mess around and let them get a good ball in that lottery. And pick up Ben Simmons or something.
Well, here's, I'm going to be conspiracy theory. I think L.A. gets the first pick.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
I think that's going to, somehow that ball going to boop, boop, boop,
yeah.
boom.
Ben Simmons will be a Laker.
Ben Simmons will be a Laker. That's why I'm just calling it
Ben Simmons will be a Laker. But, I mean, if I get Brandon Ingram to Minnesota at 2, because they're not going to get Philadelphia no more. They gonna take all they ping pong balls out.
We through with y'all.
We done.
Through with y'all.
Now, y'all have had a gang of number 1 picks, bro, and y'all drafting the same guy.
And y'all got Nerlens Noel clogging up toilets right now. So
and you got Joel Embiid still trying to get Rihanna on a date. Not gonna happen, dude. Not gonna happen, dog.
Hey man, let's go through these stats, man. This Eastern Conference right now. Cleveland is at number 1. They just beat the Hawks 109-94.
Bombs.
Number 2, Toronto.
That's who coming out the East.
That's what you say, man. We still got the juice box on there. Right?
Yeah, we got the juice box on there. That's why I need that 5. That's why I need that 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We got the Hawks at 3rd, Celtics, Heat, Hornets, Pacers, and the Pistons. So right now, Cleveland will play Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Toronto will play Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be pretty.
That's gonna be a good series.
That's gonna be better than everybody thinks.
Kyle Lowry, baby.
Yeah. The Hawks play the Hornets.
Dude, beware of Kemba Walker, baby. Kemba a dog, man. Kemba a dog, man. When he put them Huskies on his back that year, hey man, Kemba a dog.
Boston, Miami is gonna be a great series, I think. I love Boston coach. He's just one of those guys.
Brad Stevens.
Brad Stevens just
dog.
He went in there and said, "Give me this."
And Isaiah Thomas is balling.
Yeah. He said, "Give me this talent. Let me show you."
Balling.
And they're just not over 500. They're 47-33, man. So to all of the West lovers out there, everybody in the East has a winning record this year. Remember that used to be the thing. You get in with 34 and 48 and all that stuff. But now
somebody just asked me about Toronto beating Cleveland. Yes, Toronto will come out of the East.
No.
Yes, man, LeBrick, man, y'all.
The outside looking in is the Bulls. We're gonna talk.
They done.
Let's just talk about something when we come back. I want you to. I'm gonna give you something to think about. Who are more disappointing, Chicago or Houston? We'll talk about that soon. Okay. Which team was the worst? Okay. Going into the West, everybody know about Golden State. 72-9. Do they get the record?
Yeah, they get it.
They play in Memphis again.
They get it.
Yeah, and they go play it.
And they play in Oakland.
Yeah, they about to.
Oh man, they gonna bring the house. Oh man, every time Steph hit a 3, they gonna just lose. They might not sit down the entire night.
what is it? That Arena Oracle is one of those. It's so hype up in that arena.
Very dope. Very dope.
San Antonio is number 2. Oklahoma City. The Clippers are 4th. Portland at 5. Memphis, Dallas, and Utah. Right now, Golden State will play Utah 4-0. San Antonio, Dallas.
Gonna be Dirk will shoot them in the 2 games.
You think he get 4-2?
4-2, yeah.
Oklahoma City versus Memphis.
That's gonna be
better.
I would say that would be a better matchup, but no Mike Conley.
That's right. He is.
He out. So I mean, now that you have, man, Russ gonna just go ham.
Yeah, and you got the Clippers versus the Blazers. Hey, shout out to Stotts and Lillard for making that team, losing.
Let me tell you something.
Aldridge and losing Wesley Matthews and still the 4th seed.
Lillard the dog, but McCullough.
Yes, he is.
That's who the glue on that team.
Yeah.
McCullough, when Wesley left, he was kind of like,
I'm gonna step right up in there.
No, McCullough gonna probably win. What's that award? Most improved player.
But for them to lose Aldridge and McCullough and still be the 4th seed, that's a big shout out to Portland out there. Stotts did a great job. I remember Stotts used to be in Atlanta, beating that.
Yeah,
back in the day, man.
Terry Stotts.
So we come back, man. We're gonna get into this question. We're gonna bring on my man Slate too.
Oh,
man.
we get that Slate. We got Slate, that quick here basketball guy.
You know the question. He look like he a Kobe fan. So.
Oh, you messed it up.
No, he don't know the other part of the question though.
Okay, man.
Yeah, right, we'll come back. We'll talk about it. We'll come back.
Hey parents, finding it hard to communicate with kids in today's world of ever-changing slang?
Hi, son.
Excuse me?
Introducing the Communicizer. Just strap non-toxic Communicizer to your mouth and go from boring old man speak,
I'm here if you want to talk,
to 100% off the chain.
Text me whenever, yo.
It's that easy.
Thanks to Communicizer, I'm relevant to my kids again. I'll fly, boo.
And now when you buy Communicizer, you get the auto-tune attachment free. Sounds so hip-hop, your kids will want to talk to you for hours.
I used to have to walk 3 miles uphill to school every morning, shorty.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too, son.
Communicizer is not available in stores because it doesn't exist. But that's okay. You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Because kids in foster care don't need perfection. They need you. For more information on how you can adopt, go to adoptuskids.org. A public service announcement from the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services. Adopt Us Kids and the Ad Council.
Well, I finally did it. I opened a 401k.
What? Why? Just wait for the inheritance. We've definitely got a rich uncle somewhere. We're 1 call away from the winner's circle at the Derby, dinners with multiple forks, a vacation home in the country, using summer as a verb.
You don't actually think that, do you?
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
Are you thinking about getting your GED diploma? Well, here at the GED Pep Talk Center, we've got a number of pep talks that can motivate you.
Sometimes things don't always turn out the way you want them to.
You know that feeling? People look at you and don't believe in you.
You want some gentle encouragement. Then you're on your way to your GED diploma and a better life.
But I know they're probably just a little bit nervous. You can find it in yourself to take that first step.
You can improve your future. You can do this. I know you can. You need to start pushing yourself.
Now get your game face on and take the first step towards a better life.
Hurry up. Don't make me repeat myself.
Whatever level of motivation you need to get your GED diploma, we've got a pep talk that's right for you. Call 1-877-38-YOUR-GED or visit yourged.org for your pep talk and find free GED classes in your area. GED is a registered trademark of the American Council on Education, brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
What is this? You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Chief Rocker, make sure introduce your fam, man.
Hey, man. So, you always have those kids that you coach, man. I love all my kids, man. But this kid here, I used to get more flack about, man. Because they always showing Slate favoritism. You let him wear one.
Oh, you wore the one?
Yeah. He wore the one, man. He's too young to wear one. Whatever. Reggie Slate in the building. What's up, Slate?
What's up? What's up?
What's up, Reggie? So we going into, before I left, man, we was talking about who was more disappointing this year, Chicago or Houston?
Well, Slate got on the bull hat, so we're going to let him answer first.
Who would you say, Slate?
Between those two, man, I say Houston, man, because they was already coming in season, like, feeling themselves like they got the pieces that they really needed. And then the coach got fired coming, like, right into the season.
Did anybody understand that McHale fire?
Like, nah. Nobody understand.
I don't know, what was that?
But, like, everything just started falling apart. Like, with Chicago, everybody, like, Derrick Rose hurt, so, like, really it was question marks there coming in. Like, with Houston, you had the pieces already there. So, for them to fall off like that.
And they fell off.
That was, like, the big.
Yeah, they fell off.
For me,
fell off.
Houston.
Who was you, man?
I just didn't understand Chicago.
Yeah.
You know, D Rose, Jimmy Butler emerged. They just a funny team. I think when Joe Kim went out, I think that really hurt because he does defensively.
Yeah,
he does a lot for them defensively. What's my man? From the Lakers.
Trevor Reed?
No,
now from the Lakers.
From the they play for the Bulls now. The big guy.
Oh, Paul Gasol.
Paul Gasol.
Yeah.
He just don't. You know, he's a finesse player. He don't give you nothing defensively.
I'm glad you said that because what Joe Kim was able to do, he could switch a pick and roll.
Yeah.
And take on your guard.
Yeah.
You know, when he went out, and that's a good point, Max. When he went out, they lost a soul. They lost the soul of the team.
He was like the heart of the team.
That's about 7-8 wins right there
Yeah,
with him.
That's your toughness.
Yeah. And he set the tone because that, you know, even though they didn't have Thibodeau this year, their defensive presence was around.
Those principles still applied.
Yeah,
they still applied.
I have to go Houston as well because I can't understand how you got a guy who can put up 29 points, 30 points a game almost, and a guy who's 7 foot can be doing what he do, and not even be in the. I mean, you're under 500,
dude. That guy won't work on his game.
And you would think the older he gets, because he ain't got many years in that body left, because Dwight is hurt a lot.
Dude, again, his game from Orlando to now, his game looks the same.
Yeah, and it's what will save him when he
worse.
What will save him when he was younger? He was quicker. He can jump high.
Yeah,
he older now.
Dude,
that stuff ain't happening.
The fact that you in the same city with Akeem Olajuwon, and you had not one time like, dude, teach me a move. Dog, you have to give me, dog, just teach me a move. Because, dog, people are not going to just let you post up and dunk on people. They're not going to let you. And then when you do get fouled, you can't convert free throws.
I knew when I saw him, they don't even double him no more.
No, why?
Just put you one guy. Yo, don't worry about Dwight. We good.
Bro, if you spin off me, because I'm going to move you away from the paint.
Yeah.
Dog, so when you turn around and put up that jump hook or whatever that is that he be trying to throw up, man, miss me with that.
I'm not saying it to be funny, but is Josh still on that team?
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh still though.
You know, he left and came back.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's there. Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of talent to not even be 500. Utah is 40-40 and about to make the playoff.
Amen.
That's
Derek Favors and Trey Burke, baby.
They doing their thing now.
I like that Trey Burke.
And Gordon Hayward doing his thing too with them.
Yeah, man, it's time. You know, one of those guys, when they rookie contract up, they out of there. Yeah, they getting out of Utah.
They gone. Yeah. Because when they got rid of Enos, you can tell they were trying to do some things. At that point.
You got to really get you some guys who really want to be in Utah, dog. My free agents to come, bro. I'm out. I will take less money to go somewhere else.
All right, man. I'm going to go ahead and let you get these last few minutes, dog. Get your Kobe love up, man.
Well, hey, man, listen.
Go ahead, man.
It's not so much that it's love, man.
Because it's the last week, dog. Go ahead.
This the last week, hey, man. Phenomenal career from the Mamba, man. The closest we'll ever get to Jordan. Right here.
Just to let him go, man. Just let him go.
Yeah, man.
I'm letting the guy go in the sunset because we won't read him no more after this.
Yeah, man. I mean, the thing is, man, hey, the guy has been nothing but a champion, man. 5-time champion, man. He's an MVP. All of that good stuff, man. We going to miss the Mumble, man. Probably going to have both jerseys retired, man. He put work in at 8 and 24. He's the guy.
He ain't been relevant for 3 years, but I ain't trying to be petty.
And you know what? You know what's funny? One of my partners was like, "Hey man, Kobe been The Walking Dead for 3 years now."
and you know what? I hate to see it, but his last year, he's playing pretty well for damn near 40 years old.
Bruh,
but they got the worst record in Laker history on this squad.
But they have the worst team in Laker history, man. Dog, look what Swaggy Pete. The fact that Swaggy Pete is on the roster, man, speak for him, man. There's a dude who's out there trying to play basketball in some Yeezys, man. You can't trust nobody like that, man.
Oh, Russell snitching. It's just that was a bad team right there, boy.
Yeah, the Eagles, the number 2 overall pick in the draft, man. We're not talking about him. This is about the Mumble, man.
Hey, man.
Great
so you
career.
had your money. You go see him oversee Golden State win the 73rd game.
I would go see the Mumble for the last time. If I had $37,000 to burn, I would go buy that hat. It's $37,000 Kobe hat that's out here in these streets.
If I had $37,000 burn, I go to a bar and watch the game.
Nah, you got to be there, man. I'm gonna sit on the floor.
Kobe or LeBron?
I'll take LeBron. I want me to tell you why?
Yeah, real quick, please.
Because he make his teammates better every night. Like, Kobe gonna give me what I need in the clutch. I give you that.
Okay.
But LeBron gonna make everybody on the floor better, offense and defense. Like, Kobe was so selfish and so great at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
He was selfishly great. That's a good way of putting him.
Wow, I never heard it like that.
Selfishly great.
So I take LeBron on the team anytime over Kobe.
Selfishly great. I like that word.
Glaze finally gets another notch under the belt.
It took like 8 weeks.
Yeah, it took him. Yeah, because he been losing, but he getting drilled in this debate.
All kind of cats here talking about Kobe. He's a killer.
Kobe a killer, man.
You know what half of the guys. He is, but he killed the squad at the end. We come back. We'll be right back.
Green light. Hey, girl. School zone. I'm getting hungry. Car changing lanes. You want to meet me for pizza? Stop sign. Intersection clear. Yeah, street. Pizza sounds good. Ballin Street? Girlin Street!
It's hard to concentrate on 2 things at once, like texting and driving. Stop the text, stop the wrecks. How will you stop texting and driving? Tell us at stoptextstopwrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
Well, I finally improved my credit score.
What? The band is about to be discovered. Rock gods don't need to worry about credit scores. We're supposed to think about how many guitars we've smashed, make ridiculous on-tour requests, tragically break up and blame creative differences.
Yeah, I'm not banking my retirement on a band that's never left your garage.
When it comes to financial stability, don't get left behind. Get tools and tips for saving at feedthepig.org. This message brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs, the Georgia Society of CPAs, and the Ad Council.
This is Corey Jarvis, head football coach at Mays High School. When I listen to sports radio, I listen to FSNATL.com.
I get to say it with my chest, boy. This E-Glaze. I got to get some things off my chest. A couple of things I want to talk about, man. One in particular, man. We try not to get into too many politics on this show, but recently there was a video that came out by Ray Lewis where he was denouncing the whole the movement by the Black Lives Matter movement, and he was talking about doing black-on-black crime and what about that? We should all that. My only thing is, Ray, I don't have a problem with you speaking. Everybody has a chance to speak. You can do what you want, but instead of you always talking, because this is your second video denouncing this program, why don't you do something, bro? Everybody say, well, you don't know what Ray do. I know he talks a lot. He makes great videos a lot, but I don't hear him doing anything. And Ray, for you to be coming out doing black-on-black crime, it's about R. Kelly talking about pedophilia. So let me make sure we understand what I just said about that. Ray, you had a chance to do this for 16 years in the NBA, since 2000 when you was in Buckhead. But you're going to wait now to do this on this Black Lives Movement, and you're now the face to talk about it. These young kids are out there trying to make a difference, and instead of you talking about ways of doing things differently, you're trying to shame them out, get these video feeds, getting all these likes. The only thing that was missing from your video, Ray, was your sponsorships. So all I'm asking you, Ray, instead of you talking about it, do something about it. That's all we asking about. And before you ask what the Crush is doing, look who the Crush is associated with. We had a YG youth from YG movement in here. Pants up, guns down. Working with inner city kids. One of our sponsors is the Phoenix Leadership Foundation. They doing things for inner city kids. Also, the Crush, oh yeah, check us out. April 23rd, right, Maceo?
April 23rd, baby.
We'll be in Big Hill, helping clean up the parks right there. April 28th, we're going to be in the school system, talking to the second graders. I got a speaking engagement as well as we do another speaking engagement in September. So we're not only just talking it, we're doing it as well.
And just, I feel you, dog. And what's crazy is like, it's 2 schools that we're trying to get into right now to talk. And the principal dragging his feet. Yeah. Like, dude, y'all want help from the community. Bro, we trying to come into the community.
But you know who wouldn't have a problem with that?
Oh, man, come on now.
Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis wouldn't have that problem. He can go to all the schools he wants and talk to all the kids he wants.
All day because he got the platform.
You got the platform.
You got the platform.
So instead of you going at these kids talking about they wrong for what they're doing, tell them what's right. I'm tired of looking on Facebook and seeing all these parents punishing their kids and cutting their hair off and doing all that. What does that do? Do you help the kid or do you hurt the kid? That's the question I have to ask you. The other thing I want to talk about, Maceo, real quick in my little moment, is all the hate for Golden State, man. I understand Scottie Pippen. Yeah, y'all probably would beat Golden State in the 7-game series.
They would.
But just enjoy this, man, because to win 72 games is hard.
Bruh, you saw what I posted last night? Records made to be broken.
Yeah.
That's sports. That's always sports.
I don't want to see all the hate, Scotty. Scotty, I understand. All the Ron Harper. Ron Harper can't talk. But he's still talking about we would beat him. And I understand that. But just enjoy this, dog. I'm enjoying this. It's one of the greatest things. I love seeing records broke. I love to see when I remember, I give him Dallas Cowboy. I love when Emmett broke Walter's record. Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember when he did it. It just happens. Somebody's going to break Kareem's record. Nobody thinks that's going to be broken. It's going to happen.
Nobody's going to break Jerry Rice records.
No, that's just crazy. We might not see it.
We won't see it.
We won't see it.
We won't see it.
So Jerry just played 280.
But Jerry numbers are just, boy, cloud, have mercy.
So all the old school heads, I understand. Yes, this game is different. No, they probably wouldn't have been able to play with, because y'all had Jordan. That's different. That's just a different animal. But just sit back and relax a little bit, man, and enjoy this, because what they're doing is Golden State. I like Uncle Draymond. He's 23, but he's my uncle.
It look like everybody uncle, old man.
I like Uncle Draymond. So all I'm asking for everybody out there, enjoy this. We might not ever see this again. And to Ray, if you ever want to come on our show, which you probably won't, we'll be glad to have you, and we can show you an organization that you can talk to help black on black crime. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Thanks for asking, but I'd rather not send you nude pictures. I'm camera shy. I already said no. Under my clothes, I'm a robot. My webcam is broken. I'm worried they'll get passed around school. I have a rash. I have nudophobia. I have lizard skin. I'm a vampire, so I don't show up in pictures anyways. Your badgering has really killed the mood.
When someone is pressuring you to do something you don't want to, how many ways can you say no before they get the message? Let us know at that'snotcool.com. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
I am an American soldier. I'm a warrior and a member of a team.
I serve the people of the United States and live the Army values.
I will always place mission first.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never accept defeat.
I will never quit.
I will never leave a fallen comrade.
I am disciplined.
I am disciplined.
Physically and mentally tough.
Trained and proficient in my warrior task and drill.
I always maintain my arms, my equipment, and myself.
I am an expert and I am a professional.
I stand ready to deploy, engage, and destroy the
enemies of the United States of America in close combat.
I am a guardian of freedom and the American way of life.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
I am an American soldier.
There's strong, and there's Army Strong. See what it takes at GoArmy.com.
You know you're listening to the dopest show on the airwaves, right?
You're my boy!
It's the Crush.
SSNATL.com.
Thank you, sir.
And we're back. Mason, what you think about that, man?
Hey, man, I mean, I think you were spot on, man. You know, we were having this conversation a couple of days ago, you know, with Bobby. And, you know, it got in debate, and people were like, you know, what you know, how you know what he doing? How you know what he doing? I'm like, just the proof. He's not on the ground out there. Right. Not in the ground. He's not on the ground in Baltimore. And like a lot of his people from Lakeland, They like, no, he don't do nothing. I mean, he doesn't have the strongest reputation
And we're not saying
in his cities.
I get what you're saying, Ray. Black on black, it is a problem. But you can't just sit and say, stop this movement to do this. It's like your house. I try to put it to people like it's in your house. If your kid's fighting, it's your job to break it up. You ain't going to go out and tell everybody, hey, man, I just broke my kids up. Any fight, you're going to do that. But if a teacher do your kids wrong, you're going to let the world know, hey, man, don't touch my kid, don't do my kid wrong. That's my only thing. I'm not trying to go against Ray because Ray got a bigger platform. He'll get 5 million people to love him and all that, whatever. I'm just saying, quit talking, man. Just your second video you done did against them. And I'm actually beginning to think it's not you that's doing these videos. You're being pushed to do these videos. Because you don't do the same video about the same thing twice.
And it was funny because in like we were having the conversation and Garrison Smith chimed in.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing I was telling Garrison, I was like, Garrison, every time I've called you for an event, you just showed up.
Yeah.
You know, I remember when I did the NFL flag football thing over at King Middle School.
Yeah.
Garrison showed up, man. Them kids went crazy. And he spent time with this little boy named Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure that little boy, I mean, that's something that he remember forever.
Yeah. And I'm sure that people would love to see Ray more instead of, I'm sure the kids from that movement would love to talk to Ray. You know what I'm saying? Like, Ray, let's talk about this. You see what we doing? Here's why we doing this, blah, 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 and all that. We just trying to get some things done, Ray.
Bro, he has a platform. I mean, like I say, one of the things the night I did the thing with Brandy,
mm-hmm.
and man, I exchanged numbers with those kids, and just to sit there and be real. I mean, like I say, Reggie's sitting right here. Yeah. This is a kid that I coached almost 10 years ago, and we still have a bond. All my guys, like when Jarvis came in, no, it's the impression you leave.
I've never heard that story from Brian before about them loving me.
Yeah,
saying that.
No,
I never heard that story before.
Me and him were talking one day, and it was just like always the big amount when your kids mock you.
Yeah.
And it's just little stuff that you don't, you coaching, you don't
think about that.
You're not thinking about that's what you do.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, dude, I'm trying to get y'all better.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy that's when you know you have impact on people. So, I mean, come on, Ray.
That's the whole thing, man. I understand everybody says, the lives matter. Look, we ain't trying to be political. We just saying if you're going to do something, do something. Videos, everybody, like you say, Twitter fingers, videos, everybody got Periscope and all that stuff now. Just get out there, man. People would love to have you out there, Ray.
Get out there, man. Dog, you Ray, man. Dog. People want to be able to touch you and be able you know what, man? Because that's what makes a difference. I think about when they did the little thing for Jamal Lewis at the school.
Mm-hmm.
And for those kids to just be able to spend that time with a guy who, they watched. He was in the Super Bowl. They remember that. And for a kid like the kid who wearing number 31, they took his jersey off. Told him they're gonna retire. They're gonna retire the jersey, but he got to spend time with Jamal. I mean, that stuff like that they remember for the rest of their life. Because I always think about I really didn't look up to guys like that. Because my dad that's how he man, man, no one better than you, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I always walk around here with that chip on my shoulder, you ain't better than me, I'm better than you. So, I mean, it's just one of those things, man. But that's why we have to be active. It would mean so much in Baltimore. It doesn't matter if Ray Lewis showed up to a middle school at Baltimore.
Man. And he could do it, but that's what you video. Video that. Showing you going around. Showing the kids while you're what you're doing.
Not with your Versace sofa behind you. Ain't nobody feeling that.
Yeah, man. Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, so
you don't know where IKEA is.
Yeah. Hey, man, we're going to the Crush recap when we come after this. He said he don't know where IKEA is.
He don't know where IKEA is, man. He ain't about enough from IKEA.
Anyway. Hey, when we come back, man, we're going into the Crush recap. Stay with us. It's the Crush.
Knows that you may not have time to roll out dough for a perfectly flaky crust that's made from scratch, or enough time to mix vegetables with all white meat chicken and a homemade gravy. She knows you may not have a moment to crimp the edges of your favorite chicken pot pie, but Marie Callender's does. And when she's done, all you need to do is find time to grab someone special, sit down, and savor. Marie Callender's, it's time to savor.
Coming to Tampa Bay, I said we want to win a Super Bowl, and I believe we will.
From IamSecond.com.
We came close, but never really did win that championship.
Former NFL head coach Tony Dungy.
At the end of my 6th year, I was fired, and it was one of the biggest disappointments of my life. Next year, I'm in Indianapolis, get to the playoffs, but get knocked out again. And for the next couple of years, it's the same thing. Everyone is saying Colts are never going to win one. And I did wonder, why didn't it pan out the way I thought it would? But I determined that I had to have Christ first, and that everything else came below that, including my own desires. The next year, that ended up being our year to go to the Super Bowl and win it, and it was a wonderful feeling. Every decision I make, I'm going to make it through the lens of Jesus Christ, and He'd guide us to that ultimate victory. I'm Tony Dungy, and I am second.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy E. Glaze.
Man, it's your boy Maceo Hurd.
Make sure you check us out on all social medias. At Twitter, you can catch us at Crush Sports Talk.
Instagram, The Crush Sports Talk.
On Facebook, The Crush Sports Talk. Man, we the dopest sports show.
On social media, baby.
So what are you waiting on? Follow us.
It's The Crush, Jack.
Yeah. We're going to the Crush Recap brought to you by
Blunt Power.
With Blunt Power, 3 sprays last for days. You can find out more about
Blunt Power.
At their website, bluntpower.com, or go to Facebook page, Blunt Power, or their Twitter page, at Blunt Power. And, yeah, let me just say this. Let me get my pettiness out of the way. Yeah, we do represent Blunt Power, and we know there was a station that tried to crack on that. So you can always come holler at us.
We know you're listening, bruh.
You can always come holler at us.
It's all good, bruh. It's all good, bruh.
Gregory Chain and his family around here, so
I bet he riding better than you.
Yeah, so you're gonna talk about it, so
petty. Ooh, that was petty right
Make sure
there.
you want to start it off, man.
Oh yeah, man. Barrett Bonds said, please stop comparing Bryce Harper to me, man. He has a long way to go, man. He say, hey man, the kid is good. He's not Barrett Bonds yet, man. Come on, the kid been in there 3 years, man. Come on, man. Give it some time, man. I feel you, Barrett, because he's not you.
I got an article, man.
Wow, you really got an article.
Somebody gave me this, and they tore it out for me, and I said, all right, I'll read it. The shelf life of NFL football players. So I'm going to go through it real quick. Offensive linemen, the longest shelf life is they are averaging 3 years and 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
Defensive backs, 3 years and 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Quarterback, 3 years and a month. Then it starts going down. Linebackers, 3 years. Defensive lineman, 3 years. Tight end, 2 years, 8 months. Running back, 2 years, 5 months. And last but not least, Maceo. Receivers, 2 years and 2.5 months.
Cloud, have mercy, man. How old is that article?
This is this year. They said since 2000, that's been the average.
But I can see that.
But with the receivers, it kind of surprised me, though.
Yeah, but the thing about it, man, dude, blow out a knee, hey, here comes somebody else.
They got somebody right behind
40-time suspect, here comes somebody else. So I can dig it.
Is it a replaceable position?
Man, NFL, not for long, baby.
Yes, but the average, like, nobody over 3 years.
Hey, man, that's crazy.
Nobody close to 4 years.
That's crazy.
What you got, Mace?
Man, Kyle Busch, he wins the Duck Commander 500 in Texas. He led 34 laps of the race, man. My driver, who always the bridesmaid, never the bride, Dale Earnhardt Jr., man, he finished second as usual. Yeah, man, I just, hey, man.
We talked about this a little earlier today, but Georgia Tech did hire Josh Pastner as their head coach. He coached at Memphis from 2009 to 2016. He had a 167-73 record. He replaces Brian Gregory, who, boy, that was a long term for him. But
I like the hire.
You like Pastner?
I like him. Because, again, like I say, he came in and he got a couple of studs out of Atlanta and took them to Memphis where, you just like, how them kids end up at Memphis? So they tell me he can recruit.
Yeah, that's what's needed at Tech. They need it bad. So
yeah,
what you got, man?
Hey, man, Manny Pacquiao, he beat Timothy Bradley. This was their third fight. Pacquiao now says, "The dude, I'm retiring. This is it. Clearly, Floyd don't want to fight me. Clearly, I can't get that payday no more. I'm in the win."
And I hope it don't happen. I hope it don't.
You hope what don't happen?
Floyd. And
that's man. Look, Floyd out here having fun, man. Floyd wrecking Rolls Royces, and you know what I'm saying. He man, Floyd straight, dog.
We talked about it a little bit, but Danny Willett is your Masters champion.
Took home $1.8 million.
He's hit a 67 on Sunday to win. I think he finished with 5 under.
And I keep telling y'all, don't feel bad for our boy. He finished with $880,000, man. You take it home $880,000. So that ain't bad for 4 days of work. I think all of y'all to take that for 4 days of work.
Yeah, but he's a competitor. He's probably not happy.
Oh no, he not. But you know, the thing I was trying to tell when I was telling people earlier, man, hey, all of y'all with these non-athletic kids, boy, sign them up to play golf, man. Go buy him a driver, a putter, and some irons, and teach him how to play golf, man.
If your kid got a lot of patience and can play, you better get that boy some irons.
Get him some irons, man. I want you to think about this. For 2 days of work, guys who didn't make the cut, average now, 2 days, Thursday, Friday, and they didn't make the cut. Dog, the lowest check from the master this year was $24,000 for 2 days of work.
And you didn't even get to Saturday.
You didn't even get to Saturday, bro. You 2 days,
you get 24.
You got 24 grand. So again, for all y'all who think your son can backpedal and hit jump shot real mean, and he gonna end up being 5'6", go buy him some golf clubs, dog. He can play 20 years, man, and good on his body. You got to worry about no concussion. I ain't never seen nobody in golf get a concussion.
Boy.
You said that, boy. On the course. So, hey, man, there's a lot of options out here, man. Mine gonna be probably playing some golf.
Yeah.
Real soon.
Get him going, boy. What you got, man?
Oh, yeah, man. Okay. So, yeah, the New York Jets front office say, man, their offer to free agent quarterback Ryan Fitzpatrick, man, is a little better than the $7 to $8 million that's out here being reported in them streets. It's not the 12 or 13 million that he wants, but they say it's more than $7 to $8 million that's on the table.
Wow. In a sad story, I guess I'll take it. This weekend, ex-Saints defensive end Will Smith was killed in a road rage incident.
Somebody put the video on Facebook today.
They did?
Bruh. Yes. Well, they put the video. As soon as it happened. Well, I guess after it happened, you can hear his wife screaming about her legs, and the guy pans, and you can see Will Smith slumped over in the car.
Wow.
Unbelievable, man.
The driver of the car was Cardell Hayes.
Mm-hmm.
They're now his attorney is trying to say that there was a second gunman on the spot who helped with that. Road rage is one thing, but
yeah, we're not gonna never get the full story with this because it's so much stuff intertwining.
Yeah.
Now we find out that this guy worked for the Saints at one time. He worked for the Saints at one time while Will Smith was playing.
Was there? So he has to know him.
So it's so much stuff. We'll never get the whole story.
I don't think. First of all, it is senseless. But what did he shoot the wife for?
Again, we'll never know. We'll never know.
So he shoots the wife twice in the leg, and he shoots Will. It's just stupid, man. But rest in peace to Will Smith. Prayers out to his family and everything with this in New Orleans, this incident this weekend. What you got, Mace?
Oh, man. I wanted to finish up about this choking thing we were talking about with Spieth.
Uh-huh.
I just got to speak on this, man. And I'm going to say it one more time. For you guys who've never played golf,
he choked.
Stop saying he choked. He didn't choke. Just on 12, he just, hey, man, pulled the wrong iron out his bag.
7 over. He hit 7 shots on 3. On the par 3.
Yeah, he did. But, again, that's golf. Golf is the most mental sport that's out here in these streets.
He mentally choked.
This guy. I can't wait to get you to the driving course.
You know we're going to get out there.
I can't wait. I can't wait. When the first time we go play a par 3, I'm going to be like, go ahead.
I just want some beer out there.
What, at a par 3, what iron are you going to pull out your bag?
I heard you're supposed to play sober.
What iron are you going to pull out your bag?
What's up?
A what?
See,
you going to choke. Now, you going to shoot the same shot.
I'm going to have fun with mine. Mine ain't got nothing on the line. He lost everything. Well, he lose everything, but he lost that green jacket.
He won $880,000. He will be all right.
And he won a Jordan Mean for life.
He did. But you know what? You know where you judge guys in golf?
What's that?
The next event, the next major.
That's what he do.
That's when we'll find out. Will that affect him? The U.S. Open.
I don't think it would affect because Jordan's a different player.
Mm-hmm.
But we're gonna see because this could be one way or another. He looks like he won't affect him, but we'll see, man. Slate, man.
Real quick. Just want to give you these little bit more numbers about this golf. Get your kid to play some golf. 22 players came away with at least $100,000 for 4 days of work.
Oh yeah, real quick before we go, NCAA says no more new bowls for 3 years.
Yeah, man.
They said we're gonna put a ban. No more. I want to hear about
That's because they cutting into the money. Because most of the bowls lose money. They're not making money. Most of the bowls lose money.
They don't want to hear no more. I heard your mama got money bowls. None of that. It's done.
The Crush Bowl.
Big Slate, thanks for coming in, man. Any shout outs you want to give, bro?
Oh no, man. I shout out to Big Hurt right here, man.
Hey, man.
Appreciate y'all having me on.
Oh, no problem.
That's my guy right here, man. Hey, one of the first guys to run the Wildcat.
Oh, wow.
The high school, man. We was innovative,
You
baby.
innovative, boy.
Hey, man, come on, man. Now, put Stick Slate out there, quarterback, man. They weren't ready for that. We were running the read before y'all even called it read. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let some dude call it that, man. We been doing that, man.
Hey, man, shout out to Nikki. She had to go. Thanks to Brian Randolph for coming in. Great interview.
Oh, man, that kid, that man. Hey, Mom and Dad Randolph, write a book.
Yeah.
Write a book.
Thank you, Sky. Thank you, Slade. Mooley's in the building.
Mooley in the building.
Man, y'all go vote on May 2nd, man. We ain't saying May 20th. We saying May 2nd.
Get out there.
Get it started.
Get out there.
Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir.
See you tomorrow. Hey, Ray Lewis. I just playing, man.
No, you won't. Don't take it back now.
We'll see y'all in 22 hours. Peace.